$10,000 up top tonight on Underdog. We are going to win some money in the DFS Pick'em lobby as well with our old friends from Unabated. Let's get after it, boys.
It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated. It's Short King Summer.
All right, boys. How are we doing? GM Chad. Let me add our good friend over to the stage. We have a real treat for us on this Wednesday afternoon. We have a huge 10K to first Hump Day Hoops slate going on, but more importantly, I'm fairly certain this is the best job of name matching and collating that I've ever done with the Unabated DFS projections. And even more importantly, we're going to head over. I'm going to share the very secret alpha for you guys. We are going to do a DFS pick'em entry here on Underdog. So we're going to begin with Markelle Fultz, higher points plus assists. We're going to take Corey Kispert, lower rebounds plus assists. And let's do... what do we want to do? Let's do Cason Wallace, lower points. We'll just take the highest edge entries over there. Let's head on over to the Champions lobby. What did we say? All right. Markelle Fultz, higher points plus assists. Points plus, do they not have it up? Oh, there we go. Points plus assists. We've got Corey Kispert, lower than 5.5 rebounds plus assists. And then our final leg is Cason Wallace, lower points. And that actually makes sense to me. Cason Wallace, I think, a little bit... All right, there we go. Cason Wallace, lower points. Gonna fire that. Let's call it an even $33. Let's play that. There we go. If anyone is looking for a little bit of Underdog pick'em action, by the way, there is a link in the chat. If you want to check out those unabated tools, you want to check out the unabated projections. I believe their current ROI on NBA player props, and this is all, so this is not, bets they've done. This is literally just tracking their number against the market. Their number on edges above 5% is 7% ROI, so beating the market. So pretty strong there. And actually, guys, I'm even so ahead of things today that I was able to upload the unabated spreadsheet here. So this is their full point detail projection. So we have minutes, points, steals, blocks, even turnovers, 3-pointers made. That's funny, it converted it there. Who do we think is projected for the most steals tonight? Format, no data. Sort sheet, A to Z, no, Z to A. You can tell there's a reason I'm not the math guy. My mental projections definitely have Ausar Thompson for more than 2.15. What is his number over in the lobby? Let's just check. It's always fun to check the numbers of the guys you're drafting. Ausar Thompson, 1.5 steals. I'm just saying. All right, so I have got my unabated rankings in, and we might even get a little bit of overlay tonight in the old Hump Day Hoops. It is 51% full right now, $10,000 to first. I say we hop in. I say we hop in the lobby here. Wow, not a snap fill with less than 2 hours left before lock. So let me make sure my sheet is not missing anyone. Projections do not like Jamal Murray. So the projections say Jokic is playing. That's pretty interesting. Really like Zubats. Wow, guys, look at this. My sheet is not missing anybody. Big projection here on Alex Sarr. All right. We did it. Sheet's not missing anyone. We're ready to hop in the lobby and win ourselves some Hump Day Hoops. Looks like the unabated projections are quite a bit higher on J-Dub than ADP, quite a bit higher on Zubats. I suppose that it's because Ben Simmons has been ruled out, and Simmons has been closing some of these games at center. Yeah, look at that, man. Ben Simmons playing backup center for the Los Angeles Clippers. You ever thought you'd see Kawhi Leonard and Ben Simmons together on the court? Probably not. Looks like my boy. In the projections, lower. The projections are always lower on Mark Williams than the field. All right. I do think that taking Shea 1.1, you don't have to talk to me about taking Klingon, brother. I love Donovan Klingon. In fact, we might close this out with a pick'em entry where we throw in my boy Donovan Klingon for a double. All right, so we start out with Giannis. All the Bucks got listed as probable, which I thought was interesting. So we got probable tags for Dame, for Kuzma, and we got some early rule outs. We have Gary Trent ruled out and Connaughton ruled out. Bobby Portis doing the 25-game suspension. Maybe that makes Kevin Porter Jr. like roughly sort of draftable. Of course, draft would be, super draftable if we saw Damian Lillard ruled out. Looks like the market is legitimately scared on this Jason Tatum Q tag. I would happily select Jason Tatum with this pick if Pickens 420 does not take him. I mean, I know it's a shoulder injury, but okay. Do I want... You know what? I actually am going to take J-Dub. I want to be all over that Oklahoma City Memphis game. Yes, 100%. The Bucks are a notorious probable to out team. Yeah, maybe one of the most notorious probable to out teams. So you do make a very good point. Luka Doncic, man, I love every time I see your YouTube name. It legitimately brings me joy. All right, back up. Yeah, I will happily take Zubats ahead of ADP here. We should see Zubats against Detroit. Detroit probably playing double big tonight. So Detroit will probably, with Tobias Harris out, we will probably get a good bit of beef stew, Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren playing together. So I think we could see Zubats minutes go up. And let's check in a second. What do we think Zubats minutes projection is? 34 minutes projected by our good friends over at Unabated. That sounds about right. I think he's got upside. For more though. I think we could see more for Zubats there. Levine. Yeah, I'm going to take Levine. So Malik Monk got ruled out. So we should see Levine. Remember, this game against Minnesota was all blowout stuff. I think we should see Levine closer to... I think we could see lead ball handler Levine playing 34 minutes tonight. Easily leading the team in shots. No Sabonis, no Monk. I've got J-Dub on this team. Yeah, we can do round 5 Morant. Obviously, I think you prefer Morant with Shea. Maybe that is smooth brain of me. But the feels like the only time I like to take Morant, and do not max enter these contests, but I like to take Morant in like theoretical game stacks a lot because I feel like his minutes are so wonky that he only ever really gets pressed in the big spots. in terms of minutes, not in terms of usage, but in terms of minutes. Yeah, when your other options are Keon Ellis and Fultz, yeah, I think LaVine looks a bit too cheap to me. I think my personal rankings, I'd have him more like 15. I think, just kind of spitballing. All right, so my rankings, Hartenstein normally, I think John and Nez were saying earlier that they saw Hartenstein go as high as 18. That seems a bit wrong. I love the Aldama Q-tag optionality tonight. I think that seems really strong. Because Aldama should be like 31 minutes. Yeah, 31 minutes-ish. And then if he doesn't play, there are a lot of good swaps tonight. ADP is Garland. I'm definitely taking Hartenstein. Yeah. Hartenstein in round 6. 33 might do it. But there we go. The first team: Giannis, J-Dub, Ivica Zubac, Zach LaVine, John Morant, Isaiah, Hartenstein. Maybe you don't want J-Dub and Hartenstein together that often. If you're drafting them by hand and you have the optionality, maybe you'd prefer not to. Like, maybe you'd rather maybe I should have taken Aldama there, but we've got our John Morant Q spot. So that's our first one. Let's go ahead back into lobby. This is sadly, Mr. Anomalies, there are not very many short kings in existence. All right, pick 5 here. My boy GPNGC. GPNGC won the main last week, I believe, or maybe he got second in the main. Pretty good work from the guy. My guy Mike Zax is in here. If you guys like NBA fantasy content, you should definitely check out Mr. Mike Zakarian's channel. He's a good man, good creator. I really appreciate Mr. Zakarian. All right, let me go check what do our boys at Unabated have the conditional probability. They've got Jaylen Brown is 50% to play. Tatum is 50% to play. Okay. Do we have any other big news? Oh, this is all Thursday stuff. Let's check Boston Celtics. No, just listed as questionable. This page, by the way, this Unabated NBA news page is pretty clutch. I really enjoy it. Any chance UD does any free roll contests as a promo? No chance. No chance of that. Hero should be almost 100%. It's the late day, because he didn't get downgraded till questionable till the middle of the day. All right, I'm taking Tatum. I'm not scared. All your entries are gonna lose anyways. Don't be scared. Now, where do I have to take Tyler Hero if I want him? 16. I need to have a conversation with my boys over at Unabated about this. You know what? I took J-Dub last time. I will take LaMelo Ball this time. I need to have a conversation with my boys. Okay. Scroll the F down to Alex Sarr in this draft. Okay. Sure. Done. I think the rankings, I believe the Unabated projections like him. They do. They have him ranked at 33. Let's check out Alex Sarr in the spreadsheet. Alex Sarr projected for 28 minutes, 14, 7, and 2, 32 points. I mean, 32 points, pretty good. Higher than the default Underdog projections have him for sure. All right, there you go. Bookmark Alex Sarr as our pick. All right, we have got Tatum and LaMelo. I mean, I'm snapping my boy Tyler Hero if GPNGC doesn't take him. Someone, Wood1105, who has a cool NBA BR site, posted a graph in the Badge Bros Discord channel last night. And I apparently, oh snap, Tyler Hero. I apparently am one of the most ADP disrespecting drafters of anyone who's played, I believe, 1,000 or more lineups in the main BRs this year. Just kind of funny. Because I don't think of myself as an NBA ADP disrespecter, but I guess since mostly what I do is I use the unabated stuff, I'm just not. I'm sorry, bro. I'm taking Levine again. I'm really not that interested in Jaylen Brown, and I definitely am not interested in Jaylen Brown with Tatum. Feels like an either-or situation there. What has Alex Sarr's playing time been like before I spend $5 American on Mr. Sarr? He got to 32 minutes. Oh, it was an overtime game. Man, this dude is not there yet as an NBA player. Shooting 39% from the floor. What is Alex Sarr's true shooting? 47% true shooting for Alex Sarr. Pretty good rebound rate, pretty good assist rate, pretty good block rate. A negative 3.2 BPM player. Let's check the Wizards guards. I guess Wizards, it's just Bilal Coulibaly. Nice 7 points in 33 minutes against Miami. I mean, that is hilarious stuff. Yeah, 47% true shooting. That's tough. As a big, that is tough. I mean, I'm not even saying he's a bad pick or whatever. I'm just saying it's hilarious. All right. So we have got Tatum, LaMelo, Hierro, Levine. Do you guys do like bringbacks or game stacks? My thought on Christian Kirk being cut is I guess they decided they wanted to keep Evan Ingram over him because I don't think they've really got the cap space to keep both. Seems like a reasonable decision to keep Ingram over Kirk, especially if you think you might be the Travis Hunter team. You know, if they think that they might be the Travis Hunter team, why not? I don't love taking Derek White. I guess the Derek White pick is good if you think Tatum and Brown are both out. Maybe even if just one is out. All right, rounds. I'm gonna do Aldama and then I'm gonna do Sarr. Aldama I like a good bit. I think he's kind of always underrated in these games, and he's definitely underrated with Jaren Jackson Jr. out. Hartenstein goes to Mr. Zakarian. All right, here we go. My boy TKH40. This is for you, brother. Alex Sarr. Jason Tatum, LaMelo Ball, Tyler Hierro, Zach LaVine, Santi Aldama, and Alex Sarr. It's a pretty nice. Ooh, Filipowski. Scrolling down for Filipowski. Let's check old Kyle Filipowski. How many NBA players are named Kyle? More than you'd think. Filipowski for 30 minutes, 34 points. That seems kind of bullish. I would guess in my sheet, I've got him ranked, 35. I mean, that's right about right. All right, let's hop back in. Last night, I drafted, I didn't draft that many teams. I think I drafted like 30 teams maybe. But I had so much of the Giddler that I ended up, I did my swaps and I just did my ranks. Kobe White 1, Modest Buzelis 2, Zach Collins 3, and I think I ranked 2 other guys just so I had some swaps. But I just was like, whatever, dude. I'm trying to get 100% Kobe White, trying to get 100% Modest Buzelis. And of course I fell asleep toward the end of the game. I think they did all right though. Kobe White 39 minutes. He took 23 shots. You know what? I would do that one again. Man, did he not have a great game, but I would do that one again. All right, picking at the turn here. I would love, it's just like this combo probably doesn't exist, but a Cade, maybe it existed this morning. I bet it would have existed this morning. You could get Cade and Harden together. I mean, that total stinks. Let's see what do we got here for highest total? Highest total is going to be Oklahoma City. Yeah, 253.5. And then 219 for Pistons Clippers. Man, yeah, you really do want to get the Oklahoma City Memphis guys. That is certainly the move this evening. What do you guys got going on this evening? Are you guys getting the blizzard tornadoes where you are? The weather here is miserable. All right, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Edwards and LaMelo. Get a little game stack action. The weather here could be described as abominable. I've never been able to say that word. Abominable. Oh no, man. You don't want to be the streamer who can't say a word. It snowed here. It's March 5th. We got some snow here this morning. Oh, a brisk 56. All right, bro. All right, a brisk 56. Sure. Love that for you, man. I have a strong feeling that Desmond Bane, like this right here, if Jokic plays, I mean, this guy's don't drop the baby with Jokic, J-Dub, Bane. All right, let's just keep it going. I'll take Miles Bridges and Naz Reid. We're game stacking, baby. Double overtime. Oh, don't drop the baby, man. You have the team right here. Jokic, J-Dub, and Bane. Don't drop the baby. Hey, Mr. Stacks, you're not that far from me, man. Dinwiddie or Max Christie? Let me tell you, a very, very sneaky man today. Kai Jones. I know he's listed as questionable. This dude smashed the other night. I know he's questionable, but man, that guy could be a very secret scroller. The EV of this team, by the way, just has to be brutal. Double stacking two teams in one of the lower, like what's the total there? 226. I mean, I guess 226 is not terrible. Wow, breaking news. Christian Kirk was at Josh Allen's bachelor party yesterday. Breaking news. That's how you break news, brother. Oh, one of the Grizz centers for sure. Yes. Yeah, Kai Jones did once say he was one of the best players in the NBA. All right, who we scrolling for? Let's do a good scroll here. Okay, Filipowski is one of them. My boy shouted at Dinwiddie. I mean, Dinwiddie stinks. All right, we're doing it. I'll do Max Christie on the next one. Dud, we did it for you. We did it for you, bro. Okay, let's see. How good was the team? Jokic, J-Dub, Bane, Levine, Mark Williams, Hartenstein. Yeah, I think you might have just printed the winner there, bro. I think you may have indeed just printed the winner on Underdog Fantasy. We're back in it. Do we have any? It's always helpful to check the news tab in between. The old Underdog NBA or the old Unabated NBA. Nothing yet. What are the stagger times of the games? A good chunk of them. I guess Milwaukee we probably won't know till after lock. You know what? I think either way it might be Bane with no Jaren Jackson Jr. Bane is so good when he gets the minutes and when he gets the ball in his hands. And the way that this total, like the way that this game is set up, is it looks like we're gonna get, championship efforts from both teams. I think it's Bane, which I guess maybe means I should think about drafting him ahead of J-Dub. But Jalen Williams also gets a big boost when Chet doesn't play. All right. K-Bosh. I believe K-Bosh has, I think he split the main maybe. Okay, wow. All right, we got a Cade team. Cade secured. Frankly, because I don't do DFS golf content really too much. Oh, I will give you one. I'm playing Rory over Scotty this week for golf stuff. Rory is in. Rory's got the good form right now. All right, I'm taking J-Dub. Taking J-Dub. Cade, J-Dub, start. Pretty fire. Bane was so awesome against Atlanta. 35, 10, and 10. What was his usage in that game? Bane usage against Atlanta. 30. Yeah, shit, man. And that was with no Aldama, too. Interesting that Jalen Wells played so much. Jalen Wells. G.G. Jackson, by the way, was the first guy off the bench. He ended up basically splitting the time with Brandon Clark. Missed out on Bane by one pick. I'm taking my boy, worst day of my life, Tyler Hierro. Got SGA on my best double dribble team. I am bummed out that I did not do the double dribble. I feel like, well, I guess the thing with the double dribble was you just had to get Jokic. I will take Levine again here. Any bar trivia slappies? Dude, I love bar trivia. Not going to be surprising to anyone. I used to, every Wednesday night when I lived in Kansas City, go play bar trivia at kind of a classic Kansas City institution bar, the Flea. Incredible, great trivia. Guy named Nate ran it. Had a PowerPoint up, so there would be some visual hints every once in a while. Place had a great burger. It was awesome. That is a big part of my early 20s that I miss. Love bar trivia. All right, we've got Cade, J-Dub, Hierro, Levine. Man, Jokic is just going to end up being optimal tonight, isn't he? He's going to end up playing, and he's going to end up being optimal. I don't want to end up with Hartenstein on like every team. All right, Koulibaly I am going to take. I know he stinks, but now I guess Collier would be the scroll if I guess it would be Collier. Trying to think if Keontae doesn't play. Yeah, if Keontae, I mean, if Keontae doesn't play, what is their guard rotation looking like? I guess Svi plays. No Kessler, no Markkanen, no Sexton, no. I mean, that is nuts. All right, yeah, we're dipping our toes in the Collier waters. Cade, J-Dub, Hierro, Levine, Bilal, Koulibaly, Isaiah, Collier. I need to check my math. What do we got here? Let me sort by. What is my Jazz guard rotation looking like on Unabated? Collier 31 minutes, Sensabaugh 27. So they still have Keontae in. Svi 16. Fella, I've never heard of Micah Potter. I just learned a guy's name tonight. What did they do? Buddy, I went to the Peanut all the time. I went to the Peanut, Joey, minimum of once a month. Yeah, we'll do another pick'em. We'll do another. I did one to start the show, Rusty, but we'll do another one. Micah Potter, a former Ohio State Buckeye. So, just theoretically, we move these Keontae minutes to 0. Can the Collier minutes even get higher? Or do they just play Johnny Jazang? I don't. It's so hard to tell with these tanking teams. You know, what do these tanking teams even do? Because sometimes the tanking teams just like literally don't care. Like I remember, I remember like, you guys remember when the Lakers were tanking with like Andre Goldlock and shit like that. Chris Kaman. Classic. Oh, Peanut was the best. I'm getting hungry right now. Let's see how many calories have I had today. Not very many. Who am I going to take in one and done this week, boys? I think I'm taking Rory. It's my early lean. Can't take Scotty this early. All right, let me get a Shea. I mean, I'm happy to take a Jokic. All right, there we go. We have a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander one. I'm sure does ADP probably perfectly lines up to take Bane. Yeah, it does. But I don't even care. I do not care. I think that is GTO to take Bane. Now, I'll have to get weird elsewhere. Who's like a really good scroll? Who's a scroll that would be so good that John Warner would tell me he's proud of me? Desmond Bane. Welcome to the team, Desmond. Yeah, Denny would be proud of me if I took Denny. That's true. Zubats? Yeah, I'll disregard. There we go. That's how you disregard ADP. Yes, dude. I saw a great infographic from Tom Haberstroh, I believe, on how good Tumani Kamara is on defense. Haberstroh. All right, I can't find it. But basically, TLDR, Tumani Kamara has been one of the best defensive players in the entirety of the National Basketball Association. Insane steal rate, Tumani Kamara. Let me pull it up. Tumani Kamara's steal rate. 13% usage, which is hilarious. 1.8 defensive win shares. 2.2% steal rate, 1.7% block rate. Oh shit, I didn't even realize I was on the clock. All right, yeah. I'm going to take John Morant. Bane and Durant. They don't teach you that one in school. People are saying this more and more. Got to snipe the easy lobbies with me taking... Man, it's DeMar by ADP and ranking. But I actually am going to disregard that too. Ausar Thompson is the most important man in the world. If I told you that Ausar Thompson was going to play 32 minutes tonight, which he won't. Yeah. Our boys over at Unabated have Thompson for, let me scroll in so you guys can see. Have Thompson for 28 minutes, 12 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 2.15 steals. I mean, you just do a little bit of simple math there, and he is one of the best picks in the pool if he can get to 32 minutes. Now, again, he probably won't. I agree. I think Bane and Morant is fine when you have one of them. Obviously, you're implying a close game. Morant and Bane are definitely negatively correlated. Peace and good vibes to you too as well, brother. I hope you are having a blessed day, man. All right, do we even need to scroll? I feel like this team is honestly beautiful. Do we even, I don't even know if I want to scroll here. I feel like this team is sick. I don't really want to play Julius Randle. All right. Someone said Denny Avdia. Whoever said Denny Avdia, if you just cost me 10,000 American dollars on Underdog, that's on you. That was a good team, I think. I think that last team was quite good. All right. Let's check our odds here. Kings favored by 5.5. Has there been any movement? The unabated line, 5.5. Not really. I mean, I am just going to take Jokic because I'm not doing that many teams, and imagine not doing it. Do you guys think 5.5 with no Monk, no Sabonis means no Jokic? I tend to think Jokic just plays. Like, that's just my base rate assumption for Jokic at any given time. He really does not rest. You know, that's not really his bit. So I'm gonna take him. You just can't look a gift horse enough. But as you guys can see in the variable ADP, Jokic 1.5, Shea 1.8. There are plenty of people who take Shea first. And, you know, do I think that's wrong? I mean, I definitely don't think that's quote unquote wrong. I think it's fine. If I was doing, I'll tell you what, if I was going to do 150 of these autoed off rankings, I think I'd put Jokic 2. Just because I'd want to save myself a little bit from the risk of ruin. Because who's your best swap? Jokic. Let's imagine this. Jokic and Michael Porter Jr. get ruled out because MPJ is questionable, I believe, as well. No, he's not. Was someone else questionable on the Nuggets? Aaron Gordon questionable on the Nuggets. So let's say Gordon and Jokic get ruled out. Well, I guess I was going to say, there you go. I guess your best swap is Westbrook. Yeah, your best swap is Westbrook, which actually, I mean, if we want to get into it, Westbrook against the Kings with Jonas Valanciunas at center. I think then you could talk me into that as quite a good swapping. In fact, maybe I'll even take a little bit of Westbrook round 6. Nez in the lobby. I'll tell you what, something I truly love about drafting on Underdog Fantasy and being in this nerd community is just being in a draft and knowing that, like, oh, you just see Nez's name, you just see Peter's name or something. You're like, wow, my buddy in a different state right now, he's just doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now. Someone won 10K? I hope so. I certainly hope so. The projections are really bullish on DeMar. And I even, in the projection, in my ranking, did a little bit of RNG. All right. Yeah, I'm going back to the Bainwell. And I don't think I've taken Donovan Mitchell once in a draft yet. But I'm not going to do it again because I just took Tyler Hero. You thought. Yeah, don't you just love you're in a draft and then you just see your buddy's name. Like next time I see Tyler C192, I'm going to be like, I wonder what he's up to, man. I wonder what old T Cage is doing right now. You could certainly argue that taking a massive overweight spot on Tyler Hero is not great. I wouldn't listen to that argument. It's a trickier matchup for him. But man, this dude, I don't know how to pull up the good Wowie stats anymore because it's gone. But my man is up to 28 career high, I guess second career high, 28.2% usage. 3.4 offensive win share. Dude, he's legit. 3.4 offensive win shares. How high is that in the context of the entire NBA right now? That's got to be pretty high, right? Leaders, seasons, advanced stats. Offensive win shares. Okay, I'm lying. But still pretty good for a shoot first guard. Tyler Hero has the same offensive win shares as Kyrie Irving. Just one Beast Burf. I'm just doing one at a time. We're just hanging out. The Vorps and the Schmorps. I miss Zach Lowe. I quite literally miss Zach Lowe every day. Every time something happens in the NBA, imagine how good Zach Lowe's Luka Doncic trade podcast would be. The Zach Lowe, Luka Doncic trade podcast would go so hard. And we got robbed of that. ESPN robbed us of the Zach Lowe emergency pod. Probably would have been with Kevin Pelton, I would imagine. God damn, man. He posts on Blue Sky and he posts on Instagram, but it's just, bro, I mean, Pepper Tony, you know it's not the same. Yeah, he put what, like a 15-minute video he did, I think. All right. Happy to take DeMar DeRozan here. Is there a Cleveland player who is reasonably selectable? Probably not. Oh, actually, okay, we'll take Garland. We're game stacking, brother. Probably won't do any dances today, Terrence T-Bear, but if you're really interested, I did some dances last week, and there's actually a members only YouTube video on the channel with some NBA dance stuff. I did some with Nez. He for sure had as a non-compete. He's got a 12-month non-compete. And they literally let him go at the absolute worst time. Just the stone worst time. Because he got let go. I remember the last podcast was about the New York Knicks. It was about the Cat trade, right? That was his very last podcast, was about the Karl Anthony Towns trade to the New York Knicks. Tough. What's your guys' go-to NBA podcast of choice? Obviously Low Post was number one, but I listen to now the Dunked On. I really like that. Nate Duncan and Danny LaRue. And of no Dunks. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Clay. The name was escaping. Those guys, yes. I've also listened to them since they were the Basketball Jones, and they are, first off, great guys. Legitimately great guys. And they are funny. They love basketball. And they got rugged on Top Shots with all of us to the point that Tass... Okay, this you guys are gonna think this is pretty funny, or maybe you won't think this is funny. But Trey Mellis of old Taco Trey Kirby. Yeah, I miss Lee Ellis as well. You do miss him. But Trey tweeted this very funny thing. I gotta see if I can find it. So the Ringer did that NBA Top Shot expose. So after they did that, he tweeted out like, I got the urge to buy some Moms. Best scroll. So my boy Neighborhood said Christie, done, bang. Max Christie, welcome to the team. I gotta find this tweet from Trey. Probably I'm not going to be able to find it. He tweets a lot. My guy tweets a lot. But all right, we're heading back into the lobby. That one was good. I think I like these teams. Yeah, I think we might have some potential shippers brewing here. If I was gonna 150 tonight, I'll tell you the biggest stances I would make. I would move Bane. I know my projections have him after here, so, I mean, these are not my projections. The Unabated stuff has him after. I would move Bane way up. I would move Bane into the 10-11 range, so I'd get a ton of Bane. I would move... That's actually a good spot for Valanciunas. I would have Duren higher than this ranking. I do like the Filipowski shout from my boy was good. And I guess I should have had a feeling, because I hand drafted some of these this morning at the gym when I was on the Stairmaster. I knew the projections were going to be a little bit lighter on Ausar Thompson. McDaniels. What is his usage like when Gobert is out? Let me pull him up. Now, this probably only happens to me, but McDaniels had a brother named Jaden, I think. Is he still in the NBA? There's two McDanielses. And this one is no good. Jalen McDaniels is no good. And that colors my perception of Jaden. Yes, Jalen and Jaden. But his brother is no good. And that always kind of makes me... Jaden is the good one. Jalen is the worst one. But the brother stinks, and that kind of colors my perception of Jalen. I will happily take Cade Cunningham here. It messes up Beef's spreadsheets. Yes. So that always makes me be a little bit lighter on Jaden than, which is obviously totally unfair. Do I want LaMelo? Do I want Jalen? You know what? I'm going Jalen. Going my boy. I'm going J-Dub. It's Nepo baby season. They do share genetics. Jaden, I bet he's got to have a career high usage rate right now. Well, he does, but just barely. 16.1%. Best rebounding season of his career. Best assist season of his career. Like, way the best rebound rate of his career. I guess he's playing more power forward. I don't know what you mean by that. It's true. Okay. Well, thankfully the NBA has about no Mick. No Mick. It's John, it's even more confusing than that. It's Jalen. Well, it's Jalen, but it's Jalon Daniels. And you want to get more confused? His backup, Jason. Jalen, Jalon. Yeah, but the last name is just Daniels. But his backup's name was Jason. Who, by the way, backup quarterback at the University of Kansas, Jason Bean is on the Indianapolis Colts practice squad. What a life. That guy's got to have a good life. All right, K. Bosch was never going to let me have Bane, of course. I have a scroll here that I'm going to do on this team. Are they going to let me have my boy Hero? They are. They just keep giving me my boy Tyler. They don't know it's going to be the worst day of their lives. Imagine how mad all the other users on Underdog Fantasy would be if Davis Mattek won the NBA main. I mean, imagine just the rending of garments, the tears that would happen if Davis Mattek won the NBA main. All right, which king? DeRozan, Levine, or Valanciunas? DeRozan, Levine, or Valanciunas? You know what? We're going Levine. I like Levine the most. I like DeRozan the least. Well, oh man, if I had to stop drafting Hero and BRs are worthy in the big board. I guess Hero in. I would stop drafting Hero in BRs because at least there are other guys I like. Like I have my own pet players in the NBA. I just kind of like Donovan Clingan. I like the worst Thompson. I've loved Anthony Simons for a long time. I like Donovan Clingan. I do like Bub Carrington. I think might be a little bit clickable tonight. But there are always guys in the NBA you can like in a slate. I mean, I guess it's assuming it's more than like a 4-game slate. But there's just no other guy I like in the third round the same way in the big board the way I like Worthy. I don't think I'm going to be a Denny truther, but if I win tonight with a Denny team, then I'll become a Denny truther. I might have a misperception of Carrington's minutes. That's always possible. I don't know, man. I think you could click Carrington. Most recent game against Miami, 15 shots, 35 minutes, 8 3-pointers. I think you could get to Carrington. Maybe that is an extremely hot take. What's Carrington? Carlton Carrington, 32 minutes. I mean, they've got him for 30 points. Unabated has Carrington for 32 points. It's not preposterous. Santi Aldama. Just drafted Shea Bane. Oh no, it has Jamal Murray, dude. Send it back. It's got can't win tonight with Jamal Murray. Sorry. And why can't you win tonight with Jamal Murray? I'm about to show you, John. Oh, they're going to be sick when Jokic gets ruled out after lock and my Russell Westbrook team. Russell Westbrook triple doubles against the Kings. Oh, they just fell right into my hands, dude. Cade, J-Dub, Hero, Levine, Aldama. Yeah, Morant in the fourth is good. Morant in the fourth is definitely good. That Morant in the fourth is graded as strong play. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm cooked. All right, the field has been saved from me winning. I said at the beginning of the stream, I said right when we started, I said I don't think Hero's going to play. And one of you guys said he's good to go. Luka Doncic said, scroll up. Luka Doncic told me he should be almost 100% to play. There we go. I'm swapping it all to Russ. I'm swapping to, well, not on that team. I'm not. I'll swap to 100% Russell Westbrook. Because I trust you guys. That's why, Ghost. This is a two-way street. Everything we do here is reciprocal. Yes. Yeah, buddy. If you have access to their spreadsheet, it's got the detailed stat projection. Hold on, let me make a pick real quick. It has detailed stat projections. Let me sort so that you can see it. There you go. It's got detailed stat projections for steals, blocks, all that stuff. I know. That's what I said, Clipper Nation. That's what I said. And he told me, don't worry. He said, don't sweat the small stuff, bro. Oh, I am tilting a little bit. But yeah. Full detail projection, minutes, points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, three-pointers made, DraftKings points, FanDuel points, which are basically roughly the same thing as Underdog points. All right, well, I better not take Hero on this team, right? Dude, all right. I'm tilting right now. I'm taking Miles Bridges. Is there any point in taking Rozier? Is there any point in taking Rozier? Or is he out too? No. I guess, would Davion Mitchell play ahead of Rozier? No Tatum. No Tatum. So I guess smash Jaylen Brown while you can. No Tatum. Oh, that is brutal, dude. Jaylen Brown. Under the weather, but on my team. I think, did we just draft the winner as the news broke? Hoops. I mean, just take all the Q tag guys now, right? Morant. Tatum guy just took Hero. Oops. Oh, well, I can't win then. If you have 6th round Jaylen Brown, I can't possibly win. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Late season NBA, like true silly season NBA. Do you just take like all Q-tag guys and then swap to the nuts after lock? Like April NBA BR. I assume Davion Mitchell plays more than Rozier. Right? Is it Davion Mitchell or is it Rozier? I don't know. There's a Bub Carrington for the libs. Bub Carrington. Okay, Davion. All right. Let me go rejigger my spreadsheet real quick. Updated stuff in real time. By the way, if you have Unabated, you just got there you go. It's already been updated. 4:35 p.m. Central Time. Updated Miami Heat projections. Best in the business, folks. All right. I need to download the CSV. And okay, well, don't do that. I would not take Jaylen Brown there. Okay. I didn't That's classic. Didn't save him in the right format. There we go. All right. I believe these are updated. We'll fire in one or two more. Oh, I didn't even. Jaylen Brown at 7. Okay, so I did no smoothing of these. What do we got for Heat, guys? No one's draftable. No Heat players is draftable. Celtics guys are draftable. Derek White is draftable, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. There's always, after the news happens, there's always one guy. My read is that Portland guys become more draftable. That's my read there, is that Avdia, Simons, Kamara, they're all actually, you know what? Here's a guy I'm scrolling for right now. I'm scrolling for Donovan Clingan. What is Porzingis? What is Porzingis at? Oh, he's out. Wow, Drew, Zinger, and Tatum out. All right, Derek White is definitely a click. I mean, Portland guys are definitely scrolling, but man, I will not be taking Jaylen Brown at 7. I will take. God, can I even take Bam? I can't. I cannot. I just cannot stomach Bam. I'm such a never Bammer. He was not there. He was not there in my sheet. I basically never take Derek White. That might be a personal flaw. Oh no. Who's Miller talking about, bro? Are you guys being mean to a friend of the channel? Or are you talking about No. Oh my God. Okay, this is so funny. Here's a little bit of inside baseball, guys. We're talking like, this is so many layers deep into the irony of the internet. So basically, you guys know the Deposit Kingdom, Peter Overzet's Discord. There exist inside of Peter's Discord communities inside of the community. Inside of those communities, there are rivalries amongst different sub-communities inside of Peter Overzet's Discord. And one of the Badge Bros sub-communities hates one of the other sub-communities. I know this is crazy. This is about as deep as lore goes. But basically, the other night, 2 nights ago, Mr. T Money Time, who just auto-drafted Jaylen Brown at 7, one of these hated communities inside of Peter's Discord, won NBA main, $15,000, first place. I think he entered like 4 teams or something. He won the NBA main, and he goes into one of the other sub threads under the Badge Brothers, and just tells them to suck shit. The most terminally online behavior. I mean, I've never really been involved in such terminally online nonsense. But it was very funny. But that is about as that's about as inside of baseball as you could possibly get. Sure, Derek White, whatever. I mean, I'm just clicking buttons now. No, I'm not kidding. Collier, I mean, dude, there are so many clicks now. ADP is just a social construct, man. Yeah. I mean, I feel ashamed even. You want to talk about being ashamed, Rusty? Is that I even know the lore of the sub-communities of the sub-community and know the origin of the disputes. Ausar Thompson, buddy. Maybe we'll probably maybe I'll end the stream right here taking my boy, because I'm gonna bet he doesn't get drafted every time now. The projection's not a fan of Shaden Sharp. They do like Filipowski, though. Honestly, you guys don't even have to like this. I'll tell you what you can do. Number one thing you guys can do for me is you can just go check out Unabated. You don't gotta purchase it, but number one thing you guys can do for me, if you're trying to be all right, Thompson went, didn't he? No, there we go. Ausar Thompson, my boy. Number one thing you can do is go check out my boys over at Unabated with the link in the description of this YouTube video. Final pick of the stream. Stay woke. Donovan Clingan, projected by Unabated to be the 68th player in the pool, an ADP of 35.9. Welcome to my team, Donovan Clingan. That is true. Yes. All right. That was for you, brother, Mr. Clingan. All right, that's gonna do it for me, boys. I have been. This is my third stream of the day. I'm frankly running out of gas. Did we get another big notification? No, Jeremy Grant ruled out. All right, that's it for me today. I'm cooked. Check out my good friends over at Unabated. Props. player news, odd screen, all the good stuff. They're doing great work. They're supporting the Davis Mattek YouTube channel, so I'm doing my best to support them. Big stream tomorrow. Big stream tomorrow. I will be back at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern with none other Mason Dodd, Fantasy Flock. Big stream going on there, and I will be happy to see all of you there. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great evening. See you soon.
It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks